this video we're going to be showing how to line the kickstart shaft like this. It won't engage the kickstart. So we're going to be taking the casing off now. I've already dropped the oil, took the water pump off, just going to take the casing off. And to get to the kickstart shaft, we want to take the clutch basket off because we can't get it out otherwise. And on this model, the clutch just turns like that. So you've got to lock the clutch. And the best way to do it, just remember the nut comes off anti-clockwise. The best way to do it is get a big bar, put it on the top of your swinging arm, so your swinging arm's underneath, and poke one of the bits of bar through your rear sprocket. So it should be looking something like that. With that resting on the top of this swinging arm, the other side poked through your rear sprocket to stop the wheel turning, and then it's resting on the other side of the swinging arm as well. Now we can turn the clutch out now because it's all locked. That's it off slack now. That's the 5 bolts out now, with the 5 springs as well. And then once the 5 springs is out, just slide the full clutch off. Check for washers behind there when you take the basket off, because they sometimes stick to the basket, but it's on there. You've got a collar as well. And that's the washer. Now we're going to loosen them 2 bolts and take the kickstart shaft off and have a look at it. You've got your stopper, what looks like that, it's bent at the end. You've got 2 bolts. What's one of them? One's dropped down there somewhere. I'll get that in a minute. Now just the kickstart shaft just slides out. As I can see already, there should be a little spring in there to keep this pushed onto this back part. Just slide that plastic part out. All kickstarts have one of those on. It's got a notch in it, keeps the spring, that notch there, it keeps the spring into this shaft here. I'll take this off. One thing to check, all kickstarts have notches on. If somebody's had this off and they've put it back together wrong, you can see there, this one's on okay. See, there's a notch there, and this notch here, those notches line up. Some kickstarts have got a notch. They've got a notch on that, like a little notch there and a little notch here to line it up. Anyway, that's all alright. So we're going to put this back together, order a new spring. I'll see if I can find one actually, because I've got a few little kx's. See if I can find another spring and put it back on and see if it works now. just got this spring off another KX shaft, and it's to go on there and it will push this part onto this part. With not having a spring in there, it means that was just like that, only sometimes hitting, but with the spring on, when it engages, it's going to stay on like that. So we're going to put it back together. Like I say, just all Kickstart shafts have notches on. This notch is there, and it lines up with the hole there. Just make sure of that as well. First, we'll put the little spring on. Then you get your big spring. That bit fits in the shaft. That's at the back of the spring like that. So it fits on there into this hole here above my finger. It should be looking something like that with the little spring in. The big spring fitted in the notch at the top there. And then get your white colour there with the notch, and that notch goes over this, the spring at the top there. So just push that on. Push it back over the spring in the shaft. Just make sure it's in. And once the white colour's in, and you've got the new little spring in there, now this part here is clicking back over the teeth where it should, off the spring, pushing it back in. So that's all it was. If your kickstart slipping and only gripping on the bottom when you kick your kickstart right down, you're missing that spring there, or it's not lined up. But that's good now, so we're going to put this back on. Now we can fit the shaft back in. We've got that part, which is going to slide round and fit into this little hole here. It's best to put the stopper in first. That's the stopper on. It slides behind this part of the kickstart shaft. We tighten these two bolts up. Just make sure that doesn't come out, because it's got the new spring on. The tension off the spring is pushing it back. So just keep a check on that all the time. Then we're going to slide this part of the spring into this little hole here. Just pull it round. And that's it in. Just pushes in. And I forgot to say before, but it's worth Loctiting these two bolts as well. And I'm going to put that washer on. Put that collar on as well. Put the clutch basket on. That washer goes on there, and then when that basket's on, you've got this part of your clutch. All the rings are the same, apart from that one. It's got a bigger diameter, and it's got the damper ring as well, like that. So when you're in that position, with that at the front, that at the back, your two friction plates off the end of the basket, off the end of the clutch. Put that one on with the bigger diameter. That's where the damper ring fits on there. So we're going to put the damper ring in. Just remember this is second. Then you've got that metal plate and that friction plate, which is first. Then get that part of the clutch. Just slides on. So it's all complete like that. Just line all those up. And it's just going to slide straight on. And it all just slides on like that. Now we're going to put the centre nut back on. I'm going to put the boy in now. Just find a gap where there's no spoke. I'm going to put that through this spout, and then turn the wheel. So this part and the part what's fitting through the back spout is hitting the other swing at the side of the swinging arm. So that wheel there is locked and it's hitting no spokes. You can put a cloth on here, but this swinging arm is rough, so I'm not bothered, but a cloth will protect it. Anyway, we're going to lock the middle nut now. Just remember to put it in gear. We've been in gear, it's locking the clutch now because of this, the bar and the swinging arm. So tighten it up tight as well. Now we're going to put the 5 bolts in and the springs in the front plate. Don't worry about the clutch being slack here, because when these is in and the springs, this pulls all this tight, and then all these will be tight. There will be movement now like that, as you can see. Once this plate's on and the springs, it'll be tight. That's the 5 bolts tightened. As you can see, there's no slack now in the plates or anything. Now we can put the casing on. Just make sure you white colour. Make sure your white colour. Make sure your white colour's still in place. As you can see now, it's got a bit of spring when I pushed it, swinging back. Just make sure that's in before I put the casing on. You've got that. Goes on that way. The shallow side going into their clutch. It's got the big side sticking out. You've got that. You've got a washer. So just remember that fits into the basket, the small part. It looks like that. You might have to tilt the bike over to get it in, because if you put it in like that, it just drops out. So we're going to tilt the bike over and put the casing in. And then when you push the case on, don't push it all the way on. Push it so there's a gap, so you can see your gasket. Then poke all your bolts through the gasket into the holes. Just if you push it on, if you push the casing all the way on, the gasket always, well, nearly all the time comes offline and you end up ruining your gasket. So just before it's pushed on, just fit all the bolts through the gasket and into the casings. Then that's all the case bolts tightened up now. Can do a quick check on the kickstart now, just to see if it's working, before I put all the water pump back on and stuff. That's much better, it's fixed. Alright, thanks for watching.